Ouch. That's the only word to describe the news coming out of San Francisco Giants camp. Just days before the start of the 2025 MLB season, the Giants have been hit with a tough injury blow. Outfielder Encarnacion has fractured his left hand. The injury occurred during a spring training game against the Arizona Diamondbacks when Encarnacion jammed his left ring finger while trying to make a diving catch in the outfield. He immediately left the game. And unfortunately, X-rays confirmed the fracture. Giants manager Bob Melvin noted that it's particularly challenging playing right field in spring training when you're coming into a game cold. And Encarnacion was simply trying to make a good play. Unfortunately, his fingers got caught underneath him. This is a real shame for Encarnacion, who was having a fantastic spring training. He was hitting over .300 with a couple of home runs and 14 RBIs in 20 games. He was looking like a real contributor for the Giants this season. The timing of this injury couldn't be worse. With the Giants' season opener just 5 days away, Encarnacion's absence now creates a hole in the outfield and, potentially, at the designated hitter spot for opening day. This injury will undoubtedly open the door for another player to make the roster. The Giants will now have to scramble to figure out who will step up and fill the void left by Encarnacion's injury. It will be interesting to see who manager Bob Melvin and the front office decide to go with as they finalize their roster heading north. While there's no immediate timeline for Encarnacion's return, a fractured hand is likely to keep him sidelined for a significant period. This is a tough setback for both the player and the Giants organization as they gear up for the new season. What do you think, Giants fans? How will this injury impact your team's plans for opening day and the start of the season? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And make sure to subscribe for more MLB news and updates. The Chicago Cubs' whirlwind trip to Tokyo for their season-opening series against the Dodgers might be over. But the after effects are definitely lingering. Players are openly talking about the persistent jet lag, struggling to get back into their normal routines as MLB opening day rapidly approaches. It sounds like the Cubs are still carrying a bit of a Tokyo hangover. Veteran reliever Ryan Brazier summed it up perfectly, saying he thought he was over the jet lag, only to wake up at 4 a.m. unable to fall back asleep. Shortstop Dansby Swanson, despite feeling under the weather, decided to push through, highlighting the team's desire to get their bodies back in game shape after the long journey. One of the biggest stories of the Tokyo series was the overwhelming popularity of Shohei Ohtani. Cubs players were astounded by his celebrity status in Japan, admitting it felt strange to be the home team with the majority of the crowd cheering for the Dodgers superstar. It was a unique experience, to say the least, despite the challenges of jet lag and playing in a somewhat hostile home environment. The Cubs seemed to genuinely enjoy their time in Tokyo, experiencing the local culture and hospitality. However, the transition back to spring training games in Arizona has been a bit of an adjustment. Going from high-stakes regular season games to the more relaxed pace of spring training is an interesting challenge. As outfielder Ian Happ put it, starter Justin Steele, eager to bounce back from a tough outing in Tokyo, has been named the Cubs' domestic opening day starter. He'll be looking to shake off any lingering jet lag and start the season strong. With multiple opening day-style introductions already under their belt in Japan, the Cubs are jokingly calling themselves the team of openers this year. Ultimately, the Cubs are looking forward to settling back into their regular routine and playing in front of their own fans. The Tokyo trip was a memorable experience. But now it's time to shake off the jet lag and focus on the games that count as they gear up for their domestic opener against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Normalcy can't come soon enough for the Cubs. Yo, what's up, baseball fanatics? Get ready for some Bronx Bombers buzz because we've got the inside scoop on a Yankee who's looking absolutely jacked and ready to explode in 2025. We're talking about the surging infielder, Ben Rice. Now, if you caught Rice's debut last summer, you saw flashes of brilliance. Remember that 3-homer game against the Gulp Red Sox? Yeah, good times. But then, reality hit, and he found himself back in the minors, needing a serious tune-up. Fast forward to this offseason, and Rice decided it was time for a major overhaul. Forget just tweaking his swing. This dude went full on superhero transformation. He revealed he completely revamped his diet and hit the weight room like he was trying to personally bench press the entire state of New York. Rice said it was a personal decision, because he felt he had some room to fill out. Well, mission accomplished. He's been crushing it this spring, hitting a scorching .278 with 5 bombs and an ops through the roof. The exit velocities on his hits? Let's just say they're registering on the Richter scale. With Giancarlo Stanton starting the season on the sidelines, Rice is poised to get a ton of at-bats at DH. And let's be honest, the Yankees are gonna need some serious pop in their lineup, especially after Juan Soto's move out west. Can Rice be that guy? Can he provide the protection Aaron Judge and Cody Bellinger need? Early signs point to a resounding yes. If this spring is any indication, Ben Rice might just be the unexpected weapon the Yankees unleash on the league in 2025. So, keep your eye on number 78. Folks, he might just be the story of the season. What do you think, Yankees fans? Are you excited about Ben Rice's potential? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more Yankees news and highlights. Opening day on March 27th. You don't want to miss it. Alright, Giants fans, we've got an update on the unfortunate injury to outfielder Gerard Encarnacion. It's now confirmed that he will miss the start of the 2025 MLB season after fracturing his left hand during that diving catch in spring training. We now have a clearer picture of the timeline, with Encarnacion expected to be sidelined for 4 to 5 weeks. That means he'll definitely miss the opening series and a good chunk of the early part of the season. Adding to the concern, Giants manager Bob Melvin told MLB.com that surgery is also an option being considered for Encarnacion. That could potentially extend his recovery time, making this an even bigger blow for the team. It's tough timing for Encarnacion, who is really shining this spring, hitting a solid .302 with 2 home runs and 14 RBIs. He was also in the mix for playing time at designated hitter, making his versatility a valuable asset the Giants were counting on. In 2024, he hit .248 with 5 homers in limited at-bats, showing glimpses of his potential. This injury really throws a wrench into the Giants' plans as they approach opening day. They'll now need to figure out who will step up and fill the void in the outfield and potentially at DH. We talked in our last update about potential replacements, and this new information only intensifies the speculation. The fact that surgery is a possibility also adds an element of uncertainty to Encarnacion's return. Giants fans will be hoping for a speedy recovery without the need for surgery. But ultimately, the team will prioritize his long-term health. So, Giants faithful, what are your thoughts on this latest update? How do you think the Giants will adjust their lineup and roster to account for Encarnacion's absence? Let us know in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe for all the latest news and updates on the San Francisco Giants and the rest of MLB. Hey baseball fans, get ready for a story of resilience and determination. Remember Michael Fulmer? This guy took the league by storm, winning the American League Rookie of the Year award back in 2016 with the Detroit Tigers. He even made an all-star team, but his journey hasn't been a smooth ride. Fulmer has faced a gauntlet of injuries, including knee surgery and not one, but 2 Tommy John surgeries. It's been a long and challenging road back to the mound. After a tough stretch, he found new life as a dominant reliever. And now, in 2025, he's wearing the iconic red and white of the Boston Red Sox. Trying to reignite his major league career, Fulmer returned to his old stomping grounds in Lakeland, Florida, during spring training, even reminiscing with his new Red Sox teammates about his time with the Tigers. But this trip wasn't just for nostalgia. Fulmer is there to prove he's ready to compete at the highest level once again. After signing a minor league deal with the Red Sox, Fulmer missed the entire 2024 season while recovering from his second Tommy John surgery. Many players might have considered hanging up their cleats after such a grueling rehab process. And Fulmer admitted that thought did cross his mind. But the success rate for Tommy John surgery these days is incredibly high. And Fulmer wasn't ready to give up on his dream. He's been putting in the work with renowned elbow expert Dr. Keith Meister, the same doctor who performed both of his Tommy John surgeries. And the results are showing. This spring training, Fulmer has been nothing short of impressive, sporting a fantastic era with a high strikeout rate, His fastball is even hitting the mid-90s. Fulmer requested a chance to start when he signed with the Red Sox, and they've given him that opportunity in spring training. However, he's also open to pitching out of the bullpen, a role where he found success later in his tenure with the Tigers and the Chicago Cubs. Ultimately, for Michael Fulmer, it's not about the role, it's about the opportunity to pitch again in the major leagues. His comeback story is a testament to his perseverance and love for the game. Keep an eye on Fulmer this season. He might just surprise a lot of people and become a valuable asset for the Boston Red Sox. What are your thoughts on Fulmer's comeback? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring baseball stories. Alright, Giants fans, we've got some unfortunate news coming out of spring training. Outfielder Encarnacion has suffered a fractured left hand during their game against the Cleveland Guardians. The injury happened in the top of the 7th inning when Encarnacion was attempting to make a diving catch. He jammed his left ring finger and had to leave the game immediately. Subsequent X-rays confirmed the fracture. This is definitely not the news the Giants were hoping for, especially with the start of the 2025 MLB season just around the corner. Encarnacion was having a solid spring, hitting over .300, and was looking to contribute to the team this year. Giants manager Bob Melvin commented on the play, saying Encarnacion was just trying to make a good play in right field. It's one of those unfortunate incidents that can happen in baseball. While there's no official timeline for his return yet, a hand fracture typically means a significant amount of time on the sidelines. This will undoubtedly create an opening on the Giants roster as they finalize their plans for opening day. Encarnacion, who signed with the Giants last May, was hoping to build on his previous major league experience. This injury is a tough setback for him and for the team. We'll keep you updated on any further news regarding Encarnacion's recovery. In the meantime, Giants fans will be wondering who will step up to fill his spot in the outfield. What are your thoughts on this injury? Giants fans, how do you think the team will adjust? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more Giants and MLB news. Once again, I apologize for the previous error. I hope this is the correct information you were looking for. He'd been a bit quiet this spring, so seeing him connect like that is definitely a positive sign for the regular season. We also saw a fantastic outing from non-roster invitee Cam Miners to start the season, but with the Yankees pitching injuries, he could be a call away later in the year. Remember that name? And speaking of good news, J.C. Escara officially made the opening day roster. He's been tearing it up in spring training, hitting over .300 with 3 homers. What a story for this 29-year-old who will be making his MLB debut. Now, for the part that might leave you reaching for the antacids. The Yankees took a comfortable 7-0 lead into the top of the 9th inning. 7. It felt like the game was in the bag. But then, the bullpen door opened, and chaos ensued. Eric Raiselman came in to close it out, and things went south faster than a dropped fly ball. He allowed 5 earned runs on 4 hits and a walk before getting pulled. Then, Leonardo Pastana came in, and unfortunately, he couldn't stop the bleeding either, serving up a 3-run bomb that gave the Phillies an improbable 8-7 lead. Yes, you heard that right. The Yankees blew a 7-run lead in the 9th inning and lost. It's just spring training, but still, ouch. The Yankees did have runners on in the bottom of the 9th but couldn't bring them home. So, a day of mixed emotions for Yankees fans. Judge finally homers. A couple of guys had great performances. But that 9th inning, well, we'll just chalk that up to spring training weirdness. Right? What are your takeaways from this game? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more Yankees coverage.